Hello, day people. Isn't it fun being up in the day? I totally didn't go to sleep at like 6 and then be up at 3 in the morning or anything. Definitely not that. That hurts. I think I'm getting numb to the pain now. Right, hello everyone, welcome to the third session in a row where I decided to just grind a class in Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm not sure how noticeable it is, but there is some bruising now on my arm. Basically, I won't talk about it again, or I might if people ask. Let's just say carrying several heavy objects from your house to a post office, then getting told, oh no, you can't do the return stuff because they can't get the bloody fan down the fucking street because the town you bloody live in decide to do a fucking celebration mile, and then proceed to not actually do the construction work when the time is needed to. Okay, well, I'm clearly stressed out by that. And then have to carry it all the way back home again. So that was a good, like, mile something, so, you know, my arms really do hurt, so I need to relax, and I've had several incidences that have made me rather stressed, so relaxing, doing some grinding on Final Fantasy XIV, that's the plan today. Now, in order for this plan to be operational, we need to change class, and, well, the thumbnail may change if we go for Gladiator, because I think I've got an idea for that one. I seem to be like working like the thumbnails later, like of any specific classes. So it might be that if we end up combining any, then you know. So right, so let's switch to Gladiator. Make sure this is the best gear we've got. Nope, custom-made tunic is better. Let's go and grab Kicking the Hornet's Nest, the first quest that we've got to grab, due to the fact that we have yet to have grabbed it. Kicking the Hornet's Nest. Ah, quest. Hello, quest giver. Also a quest to give. As I make it to the dialogue. I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator. Commanding an opponent's attention. Ah, can I change stuff? Oh, Bacality. Or McCourty. Welcome to our project. Fair enough. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times where we must do battle, alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own, and someone's just gone and grabbed the samurai stuff. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you. Huh, not killing? No, but rather to defend the man beside you. Well, we are a tank after all. We do this by enlisting the enmity, aka aggro. Playing airplane game at Roblox and fighting with 2% health and winning. Hooray! Winning! Hooray! Only 2% health. I gotta be careful on that one. If you have a healing spell, use it. Enmity equals aggro. For attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. So, probably going up to people and going, "Oi, you're a bitch," and then, hey, you know, that might actually elicit a good amount of hatred and all that. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In doing so, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. Oh, that would be unfortunate. To help you better understand this, there's a task I would have you perform. Just so happens, Momodi of the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of Lomesian marauders have paraded into town and began harassing people outside her establishment. Ugh. Bloody marauders. It's always them. Men like these prey on the weak, but we will turn and tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them, and will not tolerate their behaviour. Seek out Lomesians and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauder!" in this way. You will protect the people of Oldar as you would your allies in battle. Hooray! Why am I surviving this stuff? I don't know. I mean, I could just hate on Roblox and say it's Roblox and therefore not as, and therefore something is obviously not so good in it. But then I don't know. Then again, I don't play Roblox, so I can't really say on that one. And depends on the game really sometimes on that one. Going for another combat. Airplane game, airplane game. So I take it that means you're an airplane and you're flying around in the sky. Something like War Thunder. Or something like that. In which case, yeah, okay, it's an understandable sort of thing, you know. Just shows that maybe you're just more skilled. Maybe the people you're playing against are just that bad. Who knows? I like to think on the benefit of people being better than I assume. We motion to ourselves this ill-mannered marauder. Ye know your friend here's a 12 dams cheat. Thinks he can charge us more because we're foreigners, but he'll get his own back, mark my words. Oh, racism. Lovely. We always like a good little bit of racism on this blessed day, don't we? Oh, yeah. The Sonic guy tells us to bugger off, doesn't he? Well, we'll mention to ourselves on that one. What? You're blaming me because this little shite shat his own pants? Well, bugger him and bugger you too. I don't want a big menacing marauder to start buggering me. Nice euphemisms there, game. So, yeah, thankfully he is choosing to leave. A keen-eyed one. Oi, come on now, he was disrespecting me proud Sea Wolf heritage. Spits. Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished. See, I don't need to do all the swearing anymore. The game does it for me, these bloody marauders. And lastly, this mocking one. Stop mocking that fair lady over there. The hell is your problem? Maybe she likes her men rough. You're doing it on the street for starters. That's not a good idea. What are we supposed to be? A bleeding manservant? Bah, don't matter. You've gone and spoiled the mood. Well, thankfully, it would appear we managed to stop a potential sexual assault. Maybe even, right? And of course, hello, stately gentleman that's never in here in any other situation. However, this person here is who we need to face. And cutscene symbol, hooray! Just who the hell do you think you're speaking to, maggot? I'm Mill the Driven, and me bloody marauders been waving so long, mothers scare their children with tales about us. Ooh, they're quaking in their boots right now. Don't believe me? Then I'll let my axe do the talking. Oh. Well, while we're about to get cleaved in half by a marauder... Ho ho! This is lively, even for the quicksand. You two going to put on a show for us? Oh look, it's a stately gentleman we spotted. That's a fancy sword. And it went top. What's this? Another goddamn fool? Show some respect when you talk to. Fafnir the Driven, leader of a troop of bloody mummers or some such. Aye, I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. Then unless you want to split your skull with me axe, ye better... A realization sets in, on the sword alone. My god, that is a fancy sword though. The sword! It couldn't be! Frenzy! But only the sword of Norwood! Bloody hells! It's you! Oh, you know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Begging your pardon, sir. Man, I wish I had a cool sword. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to that limited was quite brave for you. And quite foolish. Oh yeah, probably. Think I like you, Gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'll buy you a drink. But I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you, but then but that hardly concerns you. These days I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of the as yet unknown experiences. You could just call yourself an adventurer, Aldous. Like that beautiful stranger keeping me bedwarm right now. Gods, I've missed this city. This wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now you excuse me. Wearing a red top, Aldous, you bleeding traitor. Anyway, me potentially making references to Nick Aldous, the SmackDown General Manager, aside, once we speak to Momodi, we can carry on with the quest. I swear, if I hadn't seen Aldous with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, Chris, do me a favour. Don't tell Myla about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Why? Well, let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. Ah, toxic relationships. I love to see them. Maybe that's why there's people that really seem to get all hung up over shipping these days. Because there's all the toxic ones where it's just like, no, they would not be good for each other in any way, shape or form. You weird people. Like I've brought up repeatedly, Danganronpa. Like there's no way any ship involving Kokichi isn't toxic. Just because of who he is. Or Nagito for that matter as well, actually. And there's quite a few, actually. So there's a number of characters where it's like, this would be toxic no matter what. But hey, before we start another yap session of Chris talking about shipping and eventually derailing into murmurants of things that we probably shouldn't talk about on stream, I've already heard of your exploits to the quicksand, Chris. You did well to send those mortars as packing, which I could say we've heard the last of them. Last, we received reports of axe building raiders assaulting merchants travelling through Scorpion's Crossing. It seems words would not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun, Chris. Head to Western Fairyland and see that Prathmil the Driven and all those who have shared in his crimes never trouble the people of Oldar again. Alright, time for us to deal with this on our own accord then. Hooray! It's been a while since I've done any Gladiator quests, so... Well, it's not completely fresh. It's nice to do some of this stuff again. Anyway, Scorpion's Crossing is in Western Fairyland. Which also means we can take a look and see what quests we may or may not have as we make our way there. In fact, we probably do have some of the quests down here. We do. Dab do ya? Do we have the source of stuff? Ah, yeah, we do have. We have greasing the cogs, getting your bearings. So we have a few quests here we can do. Alongside all of this. Also, hunting log! Meaning killing these blasted ladybugs. Oh, you know what? They're gonna aggro anyway. Might as well just area attack them. Yeah, we got Mume Chocobo active for another 8 minutes and a half at the moment, so that's useful. I'm not gonna go too overboard with hunting log just at the moment, because I know one of the quests around here might be character related if we're able to get that one. Actually, you know what? While we're making our way here. Actually, why am I even running? Hold on a second. I have a mount. I can fly. I can fly. Whee! Hello, people with quests. What do we have here, then? Time spare, don't you? Make yourself useful and help me find my missing crates. The manifest clearly states the 3 crates bound for East Aldenard Training Company were included in the latest shipment from Vesper Bay, but I can't seem to blind the bloody things. Ought to be around here somewhere, but I can't waste any more time looking. If you find the crates, bring them to me. Alright, and this guy has a dad will do ya. Is looking for things. No, this can't be happening. There's no time to send for more. No, you there! Please, you must help me. Go kill as many cracktods as you must to gather 4 balls of their blood. I don't care if you have to hunt the little green bastards to extinction. Please, there's no time to explain. Just know that my very life hangs in the balance. For the love of God, hurry, man. Okay, so clearly these people really need to do a better job at their jobs. Getting crates will do a good job. Getting the cracktods killed will also help. That person there's mining. I can tell. That's one thing is definitely going to be a case of with potential grinds is I've been looking on the market boards the past couple of days. I am not finding any of the weapons that are needed for the Relic Reborn quest lines as any class. I think either that means this server's a dead one and I'm an idiot, or I'm going to have to start making them myself, and in which case I'm going to need to do a bit of Disciple of Hand and Land stuff in order to be able to do so. Did you find my crates? Yep, 3 crates right here. Great job, friend. These will make the next wagon thanks to you. Shipments will never stop coming, day in, day out. Just keeping track of everything is enough to give me migraines. Hey, migraines, hooray. Business is good, true, but what use is money if you haven't the time to spend it? I haven't done a pint with friends in weeks. And we do get another quest of I believe you can fly. Holding a letter addressed to someone at the Silver Bazaar. Boxes, crates, barrels, lifting, moving, stacking. There's no end to it. I'm tired. So very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter safe to Kiki Poo at the Silver Bazaar. I'd call on her myself, but I haven't the time. I doubt these weary legs would carry me there even if I did. I'd send her something nice along with it. Could I trouble you to scoundrel, say, 5 hammerbeak tail feathers? God to know you can find the beasts around here easy enough. Kiki Poo's a dear old friend. She called the Silver Bazaar home for far too long. There's been ill rumours of the place of late. I'd just like to make sure she's well, is all. Fair enough. So we now can go and kill some hammerbeaks as well. Lovely. Supposedly I should finish up doing King the Hornet's Nest, but nah, you know what. This also helps me clean up some of the quests in the process. So if this takes longer than, say, Lancer, then we know why now. Murder. Murder of the cactuars. They've been stabbed repeatedly with my sword. Obviously the hunting log's done, but we need one more for the bowls. There we go. Fly over that person there. And this into gun tram. Oh, can't roll in flight. Have you brought the cactuar blood? All 4 bowls? Show me! We show him the cactuar blood. Phew! You've saved my hide, friend. Just stopped to give my cargo a check on the way to Aldon, so all my bowls of Ryza hand skin tonic were empty as a girling promise. Looks as though the lid shook off in transit and the whole load spilled right out. But I refuse to have it said that Guntram failed to make good on delivery. Cactuar blood is supposed to help keep the skin soul, or just use what you bought to fill the empty bowls, and all those lovely old ladies will be none the wiser. So while this guy gets sued later for false advertising, because yeah, wrong bottles. Oh, don't worry about getting found out. Ryza hand skin tonic is still a rare find, all the more so far this south. I ventured that no one would even know it from an ampoule of their own piss. Ugh. Ugh. Nah. Ugh. Right, well, one last thing to do here in Scrimmage Crossing then, and that's talking to the Mervis merchant to do with the Hornet's Nest thing. Pardon me. They tore me from my cell and took everything alone. Bring my goods back to me. I beg of you. Alright, well, we've got work to do then. Hurrah! Onwards we go. But you can go into the caravan sack in a moment because the hammerbeaks do have to die. Another enemy to stab with a sword. It's so weird how the first time I saw the fact that Gladiator is a tank class, which means you're stabbing things but not as effective as other classes. And DPS wise, you had to wait till Samurai to have a sword wielding class that actually dealt damage with their sword. And then Viper is even long time away. So, you know what, I might end up going a little over level then. Quest tool. So that's fine, you know? So yeah, it's 2 caravan sacks that we need to go to for that. Elf sprites are a hunting log. Quite a bit of the hunting log happens to be in this part of the valley. Even though the main quest line itself doesn't take it this way through the start as much. Right, anyways. Oh, a murderous marauder. It's a tower, of course it does. And in the other sack is Prefmill the Driven waiting for us. That's right, in the sack. Good old bags of holding. Right, there we go. Now we can hand that. Now we can return the goods to the merchant. Then we'll have to go and back to the Guys Guild for that quest. Oh yeah, right, I just repeat the dialogue. Here's your stuff. 12 bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good men like you, I'd never leave home. Hooray! Thank God for us adventuring folk. Right, anyway, let's fly on over to Silver Bazaar. Do the quests there. One of the classes that I have for Farland was going to be doing this, and hey, you know what? Why not Gladiator? Actually, we can keep checking to make sure our gear is correct. Nah, didn't work as here. That's fake then. Been in the area before because we got the chocolate keep. Well, what is it then? Come to try and scare me and these poor folk off our land again? Go on, do your worst. I'll not budge one step from this post. Here's a letter and some tales. How big tail feathers in a letter? Dear gods, it's from Oswell. Have you seen them? Is he well? Dearest Kikipu, it's been too long since I wrote you last. How have you fared since? As ever, I am a slave to my trade, and sadly it hasn't seen fit to take me to or through the Silver Bazaar in some years. I've heard it told the scum of Volta have set their sights on your silver bazaar. Seems beyond saving. Really, how long do you mean to linger in that horrid hovel? Remember, some birds just aren't meant to be caged. Spread your wings and soar once more, Kiki-Poo. Spread my wings and soar? By the gods, this is by far the most ridiculous letter I've ever read. Add hammerbeak tail feathers. The dolt does realise he sent the feathers of a flightless bird, doesn't he? Well, Oswald can go bugger himself. I have no intentions of stepping one elm from this hovel, much less soaring from it. It's my hovel, and I love it. Alright, well, we can try and help out, I guess. You have a warm face for an outsider, not like those other curs loitering about the bazaar. Surely you've seen the hammers to the east of here, or at the very least heard of them. Well, a few of their workers have decided to drop in on us for a little western relaxation. But they're no workers. They're nothing but hired muscles set to threaten the people of the bazaar and harass our shops. It's not the first time. And I dare say a formidable lad such as yourself might be able to scare them off with some strongly worded doubts. What say you? And Fafafono here has greasing the corpse. Hey there, friend, I'm sure some way into some easy go. If you're interested, it won't even require you to break a sweat. Well, not much of one. All you need to do is slay enough rusty kobolds to gather 4 bottles of goblin grease, and then deliver them to a harp by the name of Adelard at the hammers. Once he has the grease, he can use it to keep the hammers running. Couldn't be more simple. Surrounded by fools here, they detest the hammers and the new way of life they symbolise. They care only for the successes of the past, but it blinds them to the opportunities of the present. Change is coming, friend. Change isn't coming, friend. It's already here. Call the Silver Bazaar home for now, but I've no longer affection for the place. I'll go wherever there is skill to be gotten. Greedy to the last skill. That's how some of these people work. Anyway, through the power of doubting, we'll get these workers out of here. Well, this one's just standing on its head. Yours working? I said piss off. Enough already, I'm leaving. But tell that bloody Kiki-Poo this is the end of nothing, you hear? Nothing! Well, okay. That's frightening. This hovel has nothing inside other than some person sitting on a chair. An accurate representation of what I'm doing. Hooray! Is it this place? Yeah, it's this place. Right. By the merchant and mender, and I'm... There we go. I doubt you, wild worker. Persistent little bastard, ain't you? Fine, I'm on my way. But tell that Kiki-Poo this ain't over. And if they're getting paid for this, then hey, they've made a good career choice. Well-aid worker free? Bah, I was just about to leave anyway, so don't go thinking I had any part in it. Uh-huh. Sure. Whatever you say, wild worker. And heading on over the fence, I could have just gone through the gateway that there was. Well, A, there's a quest, and B, a wild worker. So we'll grab the quest first, getting our bearings. Please, you must help me. It's my father. Well, he isn't doing anything. He's a fisherman by trade, you see, but he broke his only compass. Oh, he hasn't been able to put out to sea for weeks. Compass is very special. It's crafted by the goldsmiths of Estimane's lapidaries. Repairing it will require many chunks of magnetite. Such stones can be found near the lighthouse, but the such is not without its dangers. The area is rife with earth sprites drawn to magnetism. I'm a lonely fisherman's son. I have no arm for fighting, nor the stomach. 3 chunks of magnetite would serve them in the compass. Once you find them, please send them to my father, Dalfridus. No doubt he'll be dawdling about the bazaar as always. Well, we'll do that as well, once we've done with riling this wild worker, though they could also be dead for all we know. You Silver Bazaar folk was annoying as all hells. I'll give you that. Bugger this job. I'm off to find some peace and quiet. Fair enough to the wild workers. At the end of the day, they probably got paid to, hey, disrupt business. And Silver Bazaar's just like currently to that bloody celebration mile bullshit. Gee, Chris, I wonder which town in England you live in. But no, there's like the bit past the high street where it's just currently whacked, and it's because they've started the work and then proceeded to not actually bother doing the work. So, you know, are they gone then? All of them? Well, that's a relief. Serves them right for trying to scare honest folk from their homes so their own masters can buy them. The hammers were built to pound the ground here into solid foundation. The plan is to turn these tracks into manors and mazes for Fowlerland's wealthy. Same fate awaits the Silver Bazaar, since the value of the land is set to rise. Small wonder some opportunist is trying to drive us all off so he can have it all to himself. Silver Bazaar may not be what she used to be. Aye, more people leave now than come, and aye, more shops closed than open. But it's my home, and I don't mean to be chased off by some bloody billionaire craven who sends common folks to do his dirty work. Fair enough logic there, GDP. Fair enough. Anywho's, we can carry on with stuff inside the Silver Bazaar once we've done some of these other quests that require us going out and killing things. I've killed the enemy. Hey, bosom buddies too. Hooray! Actually, we can kill some musty goblins while we're making our way to the magnetites. Good old snappers. So go in CX, I'm still surprised that they even attempt to sell AW5 Forever for 15 quid on the Switch. I question anyone trying to sell that game. Like, only either wrestling fans that really want to just have their hands on every wrestling video game, and I do mean every single one, or diehard AEW fans who have already bought the game at this point, will want it. Or people who are still pining for the days of bloody No Mercy, and I think I've brought up that way too often at this point. It's a bad game. Aged horribly. So anyways, I definitely didn't go into CEX at all recently and bought a bunch of games that will have aged poorly, but I'm going to play because I want to play them. I'm obviously nostalgia boy. What is the word what's the word for being a hypocrite? Hypocrisy? Anyway, we've hit level 10, hooray! Which means we've gained access to this. I'm just going to put it over here. Our oath gauge is now unlocked, which indicates whether or not we've actually got Iron Will out, which we do now. Also, Shield Bash, a maneuver that requires the ability of, of having a shield. What is it? Can't you see I'm busy cleaning the sand cloaks from these hammers? God, I'd kill for a few bottles of Goblin Grease right now. Well, here you go, good sir. Goblin Grease! Fafono must have sent you. Thank the gods for both of you. For long these tanks will be covered with the estates of Oldo Elite, but the ground is still too loose to build upon. Hammers are pounding to make a good foundation. Once that's done, then you'll see the structure start to rise. But it was planned to stretch even further, to the heart of the Silver Bazaar even. Since powers that be are being met with some local resistance. I hear some last name Kikipu holds the rights to the Balkan land there. It's time to afford that one, believe thorn in the side. Well, that shows you the motivations to all that going. Real estate. Go, some people. Ah, this fate's good. Please, hammers, don't hurt them. That thing was 2013 wise, right? Anyway, talking to Gal Fridus for the to do with the compass stuff. Don't waste your time, mate. Bloody compass done broke on me. I'll not be fishing this day, nor the next, more than I like. Magnite? Done your last love? Ye did he? Said Dad's to fix up the old compass and put back out to sea, is he? Catch a nice haul of fat fish, Have a vessel what's barely seaworthy and scarce big enough for me alone. No crew, no hands to help with the whole bloody day at sea busting me ass gets me a few kill at best. God's days ain't what they were. Time was ye could scarce count the ships what used to make berth here. They want no empty coin, purse or stomach in all the bazaar. Small ships ain't got no place at sea no more. Everywhere I go, I'm in the shadow or wait with some monstrous trawler or signer. The old ray's done. We little fishermen done lost our way. Ain't no fisherman no more, nor much of a father I suppose. Just a broken man with a broken compass and broken dreams. Alright everyone, let's try and not be so depressed, please. But we can tackle the problem at least. Appreciate what you did, friend. Bring me Magnite, give me some more thought I did, bring me back out to sea and all. But even with me compass fixed, still ain't got me lucky copper lures. Was laid by some goblin muggers a few weeks back, just north and east of here. Thieving bastards made it off with all me lures, dozens all told. Must be ye fell some spites to get them Magnite chunks, am I right? If so, I reckon you could put down a few goblins and bring me back me lures. Suppose I could make do with just 2 of them. A couple of copper ones should serve for now. Ye up for helping put Broken Life back together? Indeed we are. And FFXIV has another quest. So close, yet so far. Yet in the end, it doesn't matter. Those goddamn haulers, who do you think they are? I paid good coin to... Ah, there you are. You're one of those tasking adventurer types, are you not? Some wares I ordered from old our merchant arrived, but those bloody worthless haulers just dropped them outside the gate and left. I ain't obliged to bring them no further, the lazy bastard said. Gate to the bazaar is still the bazaar. Order ain't said nothing about no home delivery. But ghoul! There are 3 pieces in all. Would you be so good as to bring them to me? Alright, guess we can. Guess we can head up there, grab the stuff, and all that. I also head up and take out those goblin muggers. For they have a mean mug. But yeah, these people really just left them on the side of the road, like the fools they are. Ugh. Anyway, let's go kill some goblins. Goblin, problem. I don't know, that didn't rhyme as well as I thought it would. Just be a case of killing 2 of them. Of course, with Shield Bash now we can do that and stun. Hooray! Nice to have a stun. Not really needed for a goblin, but... Well, actually no, they do have bomb toss as an optional thing to use, so... Maybe stunning them is useful. Actually, it depends whether you need to do or not. And I'm not seeing any evidence of it, so... But, back to the bazaar. Quite simple. Even holding a troller hurts at points, which is really annoying me, actually. Like, I've got several thumbnails I want to make, and I can't right now, so that's fun. The only easy task, but I'm asking on the same front. 2 couple laws to get me back on the sea, put Daniel's heart at ease. Oh, here you go, some couple laws. I'll be damned, me old couple laws. Never would I see these buttes again. Bloody hells, them goblins sure sort to bang them up. Bang, gonna be catching their fish with these. Well, that's that. Must be Nord himself telling me to give up me sea legs. Might be as there's a new life running out there somewhere. Maybe the compass will lead me to it. Born and bred here I was. I never called no place else home. Times have changed, no. Suppose I could sell off my land to them bloody buzzard perspectives and see what else there is for me. And that sort of behaviour's not going to get you far in the world. God, those don't spend all have damaged my bags. Well, you found them yet? Here you go. Yeah, let's see. Yes, and yes. Excellent. Everything is accounted for. These bags contain garments from sun-silk tapestries, though each is flawed in some way. In old eye, even a minor misfit is enough to turn the most luxurious gown into fodder for the furnaces. Not here, though. So long as the garments bear a famous name, the souls of the Silver Bazaar have no qualms with quality. Times used to be better, but never drew into such lows, but Gil is hard to come by now. And more so with each passing day. All that's left to this bazaar are overly proud souls with undelayed developed tastes. Everyone clings to the glorious golden past, yet none make efforts to reshape the dismal present. I pray this damnable bazaar someday sinks beneath the sands of jungle. Sooner the better. Well, that's certainly a behaviour to have. Anyway, Kikipu, Search and Seizure is our next quest here. It's terrible, Chris. Simply terrible. Please, you must help us. You've already done so much for us, I know, but we are in grave danger. Those fiends have drawn up a fake contract of sale and are trying to use it to drive us from the bazaar. Do you smell that, Kikipu? That is the smell of inevitability. You knew this day would come. You simply chose to fill the interim with resistance rather than acceptance. Brave, but foolish. I like his glasses. Back for more, Kenrick. How many times must I say it before it seeps into that thick skull of yours? I'll die before I see one arm of this land fall into your hands. Oh, that could be arranged. Snaps fingers. She gets sniped in the head. Man, I really am being nihilistic today. Easily arranged, I assure you. Oh, fuck, I was joking. Come, Kikipu. Listen to reason. You know who we are. You know our deeds. You've no hope in this. Look at this miserable place. Stand on the map. You assist now, but I swear I will lay waste to these shabby tents and broken buildings. When I'm finished, I guarantee you will thank me for it. You stupid, foolish man, you can be more wrong. We may no longer boast of visitors or guilds of days past, but this is home to me and many more. Our memories are here, years worth of them, decades. We swam together when we dug this well. We laughed and drank together in every festival, and we mourned together with each life the desert took from us. That is the Silver Bazaar. That is home. Those memories are what makes this place, and I swear to the 12 above, I'll feed you and whatever masters you serve your own manhood before I let you destroy it. Entertaining visuals aside, stubborn girl, No matter, the sale is all but concluded. Look about you. Wits of sieges have already been posted. And I not think of taking them down, where are you? End this futile fight, Kikipu. There are far more of us. And if you are truly willing to die for this place, we're more than willing to oblige you. Well, guess we're gonna need to help out on this one then. Please, the Wits of Sieger, you must tear them down and chase Kenrick from here once and for all. Fair enough, let's go do that then. However, all these Wits of Siegers will have hired hands. Darn it. This just means we gotta kill some buggers, that's all. Do. Level up indeed. Hired hand number 2. Oh hey, we've leaped through the alpha. I think that happens every 26 enemies, so I'm not sure why I'm so surprised by that, to be honest. How's our companion doing in terms of skills? Oh, we've got some additional SP at the moment. We'll give it a joke break. Mume, our beloved. I'm still sad that she's gone. Whatever she does in the future is a good job or something. Ah, this hired hand knows magic. It's probably stunning then. I'd rather not get paralysed, you see. Into action! Hooray! We've done it. We've got all the deeds. Mr. Kenrick! Thought you might be along. Pity, you're too late. The demolitionists are already on their way. Every building bearing a Wit of Sieger will be wobbled within the hour. Oh, you mean these places? The wits! You! What have you done? That means my men! No! That's impossible! The day may be yours, but I will be back soon, and with far more fearsome company. You've made an enemy for life, you fool. I won't be content simply to see the bazaar struck from the map. No, I will not rest until its neighbours wipe from every history book in the Eorzea. Alright, good luck on that one. We'll get some people in Ishtar to write it down. There was a place in Fairyland. It was called the Silver Bazaar. And then some twat came along and tried to blow it the shit up. The fuck up. Maybe a little bit better. But well. Kiki-poo. So, Kenrick is gone for now, is he? That's only the brightest news we've had in a while. I can't help but wonder about the more fearsome company he friends to bring. I never had a way with words, bloody paltry things, but we would like to thank you, Chris. You've not just saved the Silver Bazaar, you've saved me. You've saved who I am. And we've done a good job. I see now that I'll have to maintain constant vigilance to keep my home from harm. But it's a vigil I welcome. I'll stand up to any threat that comes through that gate. And we'll stand with you. Ah, Fafafono wants to help. Woohoo! What do you... See what you did for us? Having Chris here chase off Kenrick and all. It's true, there ain't much here worth fighting for, but it's home, goddammit. And I ain't, for one, ain't ready to give up on it just yet. Aye, this is home. And even if there's nothing left but sand and cracked stone, then say we build something, right here together. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Most of all, thank you, Chris. Yeah, we did so well. There are no more fine garments of goldspun and brocade here, no more bustling port with ships full of cargo and fish. But the bad days live on in our hearts. We are the Silver Bazaar, and it is us, our memories, our past, our history. That's what makes this place. So long as we remain, so too does hope. You taught us what it is to defend the home we love, and from now on we'll do no less for ourselves than you've done for us. I have a final favour to ask of you. This letter, I wonder if you would deliver it to Momodi for me, when next you visit Oldar. She and I have been friends for many years. Let her read my words, and she'll be able to give you the reward I cannot. Hooray! Rewards! Anyway, yep, back to Oldar. We can fly our way there. Flying through the sky, looking at the many things we could stab. Actually, yeah, what is our home look like at the moment, actually? What would we need to complete the fast entries? Central, 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 Central's Western. Ah, Western one. Fair enough. This plops us here. Oh, might as well hand in kicking the hornet's nest because well, they're then really right next to the Aetherite that will take the Aethernet shard that can then take us to the Adventurers Guild. We can then hand in that quest, the other quest and whatnot there. So, all in all, there's a sensible time to be had. Myla! Sorry for being a little late on this one, but we did the thing. Good, it is finished. And with that, this stage of your training is complete. Hooray! This time your enemies were ill-behaved ruffians, but who knows what manner of opponents you'll face in the future. Regardless, I have faith that you will do well. Master your sword, and you shall master yourself. Now then, there will be work for you in the days to come. Turn to your training, Chris. We will speak again. Indeed we shall. And I've got practically all the best that I can for that. Anyway, I should probably, yep. Game equipped. Aldar's Most Wanted is up next in this little town quest for Gladiator. You look well, Chris. I hope you're ready for your next task, because I require your immediate assistance. There have been several violent murders recently, the victims of which were all Hoyan men. Based on the multiple spear wounds found upon the bodies of the deceased, we believe the Lancers are responsible for the crimes. Not only these murders are blight upon our city, I fear it is only a matter of time before one of our own is targeted. I have seen reports of foreign Lancers skulking about with Stone's Throw. Considering the circumstances, I find it likely that these are our culprits. Cannot abide any more murders, go to Stone's Throw outside the gate of Nord and speak with any you find in the area. With luck, we may find these Lancers before they strike again. Alright, simple enough objective, and we'll make our way there in a moment once we're done with handing in Southern Seizure, which will be over in the Adventurers Guild. Good old spending time doing stuff we enjoy. Oh. Someone literally calls themselves No Limit. Huh. Momodi! What's all this then? You got something for me? Yeah, I do. Here's a letter. A letter. Now, who would think to... Kiki Poo! Haven't heard that word from that old gal in ages. How's the dear doing? Let's see here. Yeah, that's Kiki Poo for a while. Time was... I used to call in that the Silver Bazaar quite often. That was back when it was still the busiest hub in Fowland, mind you. Oh, Kiki Poo and I used to stay up till dawn talking about, well, whatever girls do. Fair enough. Kiki Poo's the very heart and soul of that place. Hells, even most folk here in the city still remember her name. Breaks my bloody heart to hear her and them good folk were nearly forced from the land. Dirty business that. But I'm not to the point of worrying just yet. I wage a guild to gobble poop that the Silver Bazaar will be rallying back to its former glory for long. In any case, I thank the 12 you were there to help them. Here, for you, on behalf of Kiki Poo and the Bazaar. Speech will do. So yeah, that's another quest done. Lovely stuff. Right, now we shall head on out and do our shenanigans with the Gladiator questline. Hurrah! Stone Throw, through the gates of Nord. I gotta move my arms at times, but like... Here's a gutless guy, although I have a feeling they're not doing too good on that end. Don't kill me, please! I'm not the one you want! Oh, you like that? Just straight freelancers. Look on me. Right, there we go. And the information about what's going on here. Thank you! Thank you! They appeared out of nowhere. Asked me if I was old at spear point. I said no, but they attacked me anyway. What did I do to deserve this? And that's why they're killing all the hard men, because they're after all this. Well, good luck on that one, to be honest. Considering he decided to disappear after scaring that Rogadin that we then proceeded to kill anyway. So, all in all, just rather bizarre in my opinion. Right, let's head to the Gladiators Guild. Because we're not done with the quest yet, because there's obviously more. Can't just have it be kill 2 dust swipes and call it a day. Nah, that wouldn't be a quest. That would just be murder. So, they were indeed the murderers we sought. Good that they're now dead. What brought Duskwake freelancers all the way from the Black Shroud? And why were they murdering Horan men with swords? First sword! What is it? Lancers, first sword! A gang of them hiding in the tunnel south of Blackbrook. Oh, okay, I just accidentally clicked on my mouse. Thankfully, it was on nothing that would have caused any issues. Good on me. Lancers, first sword! A gang of them hiding in the tunnel south of Blackbrook Station. I think I just said the line. Seems we're not rid of them yet. You might as well finish what you started, go to Central Fireland and dispatch the last of these freelancers. Bruce, accompany Chris. See that he doesn't die. Well, I can't keep the bloke from getting skewered, but I'll patch him up best I can. Chris, defend Bruce. He knows powerful healing magics, but he cannot employ them unless you keep all your enemies occupied. Make sure you command their full attention at all times. Indeed we shall. I am counting on you to keep those bastards away from me. Watch me back, and I'll watch yours. Indeed. You have your orders, gladiators. Send these freelancers to the 7th gate. Huzzah! Central Fireland once again. I'm not sure it's a good thing that I'm definitely starting to get the pains going up to the shoulders a bit. That's not good, is it? Well, we'll just do what we decided to do, which is relax. Making our way to our destination, and we get put into a duty to deal with these damn lancers. They're sticks with pointy ends on them. Bruce immediately goes up ahead, which means he'll take some damage. God damn it, apparently this one. Anyway, so yeah. Ideally at this point you would have your Iron Will, make sure you've turned it on, and that would be a good idea really, because you want the aggro. And then, oh hey, we have Total Eclipse, which means we're able to AoE our way through this. And hey, we hit level 12. Sweet. Bruce the Big. Get these bastards off me! If I die, you die. Oh, right, yeah, that's good. Bastard's actually making me break a sweat. Indeed. Anyway, the captain has arrived. Well, looks like someone pissed in his piece of porridge. Interesting visual there, fellas. Or is it peas porridge? I didn't stop the attack. Okay. I did. I'll just move out of the way. Let me get out of the way in time. There we go. Captain's down. Whew. Victory for us gladiators. Looks like we're done here. Let's head home, Chris. Could use a drink. Alright, well, while Bruce goes and drinks himself silly, we'll report to Milo and deal with getting ourselves rewarded for doing a good job. 10:30. 10:30. Hello, Myla. Congratulations on a job well done, Chris. Bruce says you acquitted yourself well, I must say. You have shown tremendous growth since you joined us. Yay. I wanted to ask you, Bruce believes the freelancers were out for a bounty. What's your opinion on this? They were tracking a man named Aldous. Aldous? I'm certain that's the name you heard. He's alive. But how? Beats me. Let's have some bronze pieces. And we can't do the next quest, we're not level 15 yet. God damn it. Well, we can run around. Well, I can take a look in both Central and Northern Ireland. Oh, nose. Oh, the great thing about going on walks at a sensible time is understanding this bin bag. Oh, it's over there. I think I landed in there. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. On the one hand, it's nice to be out in the early morning when it's not so when it hasn't warmed up yet. On the other hand, though, it's like the outdoors. Yeah, let's go to West and see where some of the other quests are. See if any of them are more of our level. The ones in Horizon might be, because we can go there at level 10. Their eyes only, and by the toe. And then the greatest story never told, different thing, that's at level 1. And then there might be some stuff in absolutely glamour. This is level 15 quest. Apparently I haven't done that. Interesting. It's easy to change to level 17, and then there's all the stuff in Waking Sands, which obviously I think that's definitely something. So that's what we'll do. We'll head on over towards some other stuff, really. Thirsty Mongols will be over here for the hunting log, so we can do them as well while we're here. I thought I attracted them both. God damn it. Well. Oh, it still uses Choco Regen. Oh, that's cool. Some fate there, pound for pound, fair enough. But there's a few quests over here we can pick up, so might as well do them, you know. By the toe. Most dire happenings are afoot. A most grave and treacherous trespass. Some unprincipled knave has been flitching supplies from the storeroom. On the other hand, the morally challenging Scallion have procured 4 iron leg traps. To be completely honest, however, I'm not entirely certain how these things work. Be so kind as to set them for me. Once you're done, please talk to my fellow brass blade, Checherson. He'll want to know that his traps are being put to proper use. Alright, fair enough. Gotta do this first then. Literally just right here. So of course your regular people will now have to just pay attention to the road and make sure they don't accidentally stand in the traps. Otherwise they go in and it's just like my leg, no, or they're an idiot, their head. You know what? Maybe I can put my arm in them, and then I can have a reason to then not have to feel arm pain anymore. Set those traps up for full of Fufu Lupa, have you? Excellent. Plans now. We'll see who fouls balls in the knee sack. Are those my leg traps in front of the gate? Trader's checkbook could step right into that and lose a foot. I better just time those things for someone important is horrifically injured. Yes, I know you were just following orders. It's Fufu Lupa, you see. Certainly means well, but disaster follows the man like a behemoth chasing a butterfly. Fair enough. And Fufu Lupa, we can actually triple triad. You know what? Sure, why not? Let's challenge him to triple triad. But first, oh crap, I don't know what that means necessarily. And we're starting. Okay, well let's use our succubus, I guess. Put it there. Right, well, I'll take it. place it back. Smart. I don't think there's any way I can win this, is there? No. Draw. Okay, so reverse works exactly the way I expected it to. Let's check our card deck. Actually, no, deck 2. That's for first. Let's go for the lowest stuff we can. So Livia's fine because there's a 1 on her. There's 2 on there. What else do we have? Second's alright. Second just works out fine. I want. Let's have the Dodo and Spriggan. Right. Might not be the best, but it's what we've got still card-wise, so. Let's try this again, shall we? 3 open, so the AI might have like 3 Pacific ones that you can see that I don't know of. Again, I'm trying to bait. I think a little bit. Yep, there we go. That's a sensible bait. Might not want to immediately go for it. So if I do something like this. Oh crap, I have no way of actually taking it. Through. Well, my things are too high for ones. It's the wrong corner that I've gone for. No, I'll save the 1. Damn it, I lose because I misplayed. Darn it. You know what? Let's just not bother. I've got hair in my mouth. There we go. For their eyes only. Being adventurer. If you have a moment to spare, I have a proposition that's guaranteed profitable and legitimate both. Tell me, do you know what a paist is? It's the skeleton that looks like a snake, except it gets around on 4 legs. The creatures want to petrify their prey with their dreadful gaze before moving in for the kill. I want to get my hands on their eyes. Eyes of the Zerbin, they're called. And I need someone who knows how to handle deadly wildlife to do the procuring for me. Because I summon the beast and bring me before their eyes, I'll see to it you're well rewarded. Well, alright, at least maybe I won't lose all my resources today then. But yeah, there's a couple lying around here that we can go and kill. It's not in our hunting log, at least not in this end, not in the entry we've got. We can go and kill some of the things in the Central Farland to go and get them done. I'll probably do what we'll do after this quest, because there doesn't get to be much else, because some of those are for the questline stuff. But if you chose to start in Farland, so that's why I'm not seeing them. Hit with shield. Stab again. There we go. As far as the serpent I want, slay as many Pisces as it takes to cure them. Yeah, here you go. The eyes, my thanks adventure. What do I mean to do with these things, you ask? Why, sell them, of course. They may not look like magic at first, but if you dip them in an alchemical concoction, they transform into beautiful red gemstones. And these gemstones happen to fetch a handsome price in Gridania. Pisces aren't found in the Black Shroud, you see. As imagine, it's my job to know such things. Ah. Well, we get some resources out of it, and we can... Actually, you know what? Let's go to store. Can I slow down this? I can. Let's sort. Let's make money out of our pieces of stuff. There we go. Alright. let us head over to Central Fireland and clear out the hunting log a bit, shall we? There's Copperbell. Nice little thing. Oh, and damn it, there's a wall. Yep, everyone's out on the thing, that's good. Down here and start stabbing them then. Two. Third one's going. The fourth one will attack. Sadly, just check those out. That's fine. Just want to get to level 15. Right. Then the quick ones are over this way. They have a stun maneuver, so it's good to get them out of the way. $14, that's good. Probably should check the map, see if there's quests. There isn't really any. I mean, there's the quest up there, but that's to do with materia, so it's not as useful in the grand scheme of things. Some fates around, but that's about it. Right, hunting log, antling workers and soldiers. So, now the workers we'll find like over here, like ta-da, workers. This one in the admin, and oh no, the tortoise wants to fight. God damn it. Didn't intend on this. Oh, Chocobo loves healing us. Hooray. Oh, we're not in a tugger stance, we're in free stance. You know what? Unless I need a real specific role to be fulfilled, I can do that. Now the soldiers are either this way or either a different direction. Yeah, there they are. Giant ants. Yeah, pardon me, I'm sure there's some films about that sort of thing. Do you know what? Is that on the other one? Trying to spray acid. Hit. There we go. And now just yeah, level 15. Hooray! Which gives us provoke and also access to if I strike a gear works out fine actually. Right. There we go. And also oh yeah, we have a shield. It's useful. Also worthwhile to just check, do we have plundered arms 15? Yes we do. I have an execute arm in out formation. Right. Let's use the plundered arms since we're here. There we go. You know what, might as well use them now. Especially since that will net me them as we're going through them. There we go, so that means we have the Warning Sun Inquisitor's task stuff. Frostbite and a Fallacian shield, and a Torres scimitar and buckler as well. Lovely. Right, let us head over to Oldar and head back to the Gladiators Guild now with our newly acquired stuff. It has level 15. Woohoo! So yeah, weapon wise, I think we're sorted from now all the way up to at least 4K. Tank gear wise, we're not sorted in the slightest. But to be fair, it's this and Marauder. Like, there's not much to worry about with tank gear. Oh, I can't stretch my arms properly. It just hurts them. You can tell you've seized up a muscle and torn it to shreds at the same time somehow. That old familiar feeling. Hey, well, Chris, come at a good time. You know a task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Burst Blades have both requested the Guild's assistance in obtaining security at Camp Drybone for a outpost along the Royal Allegan Sunway. The Amalja have been raiding caravans of reckless abandon, creating a significant disruption in trade. Although it has a long troubled history, the Amalja, so raids are not unheard of. However, this recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone and search for these raiders. I've already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region, so I suggest you speak with one for more information. Indeed. Off to Camp Drybone we go! Hooray! And I'll sort out folk being on a different hotbar than this one. Why now? Since we're now here. Oh good, the bot message again. Hooray! I'm so joyed. What is it that I'll have to do to get rid of them? Like, just not play Final Fantasy? That's probably the answer, actually. Hello, Gladiator. Get down. They're still here. Oh, no. It's a Mamolja. No. I'm definitely going to get absolutely right by them. Oh, wait, no. Why my inventory is getting... Oh yeah, the weapon coffers, like these ones. I might as well just discard them because I'm not using them. There's no point in them because we'll just get better gear from the dungeons anyway. And if failing to do so, then I'm still going to be stronger than them anyway. Don't worry, brother, I'll be fine. Though maybe not when the first sword is done with me, eh? Go tell her that the Amalja are dead. Leave the merchant to me. Right, there we go. That's our trip to Eastern Fairland done. What am I meant to do with that? Let's see, I can remove them, report them. The best I could probably do is report unwanted commercial content or spam. And just hide the users on the channel. That's probably the best way to deal with them. Per Incest Layer. I'll take that in Makote then. Yep. And those are currently being a Dark Knight. Burlock Wings, or maybe Gunbreaker. They look like a tank to me. Boing, boing, boing. And we get cutscened. I know I was right to send you, Chris. You've done us proud. 7 hells, this place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on his swordplay like this? Aldous! You remember me? How goes it, brother? Still waving your sword around like a feather duster? You! Good to see you too, Mila, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. You're alive? Where have you been all these years? Answer me! Me? Well, you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Damn it, Aldous, this is serious. We all thought you were dead. And for you to walk in here as though nothing ever happened. Have you forgotten how you dishonoured us? She cut you down where you stand. Ho, that's the Milo I remember. All fire and brimstone. I knew the pretty face could still contort itself into some terrifying shapes. Ah, don't pout, girl. Just having fun. But as you wish, I'll go. Chris, was it? Why are you joining me at the quicksand? I could use some company. I doubt anyone else here would be so kind. Alright, well, Aldous goes off to the quicksand and we best follow. And Milo's probably got to get some emotions in check or something. Because, I mean, to be fair, when it's like, oh my god, the person that I thought was dead is actually alive. Holy shit. Hang on a second. Aren't you meant to actually, like, proper be dead? Like, punishedly dead. Them's the breaks. Well, anyways. A duty is to be had with Aldous. Oh, you came. Sorry you had to witness that little reunion between me and Mila. The Sword of Nold. Back from the dead. That's the one goal. I need to sort this stuff out. Oh, a YouTube notification on my phone. Oh, that usually means that someone subscribed. Oh, the bot thing subscribed. Might not. No, it's a bot. What about channel? It has to. They have to be bots. It's the same bloody message. That's the thing, you know. You think I'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Well, probably best to explain yourself then. Listen, Chris, you're good with a sword. That's plain to see. Well, I'm good with mobile weapons. I'm something of a weapon master. But more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. Well, there's fire burns, you may say. Insert the Kill Switch Engage song. And the reference to CM Punk. Or Randy Orton. Either works. As a former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Hooray! Just casually pulls a sword out in the middle of the Adventurers Guild. Grolt named her Frenzy. She's one of the magnificent pair of swords that the Dragon Prodigy forged for Colosseum champions. The man who wielded her twin had eyes that burned like yours. Chris, The hells? Not a, that defeated looking mood just like, oh no, again, someone's been an idiot. Okay. Better be behind the counter. Oldest Sword of Null, we've come for your head. If you do that, then how the hell am I supposed to enjoy my ale? Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker. Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Up for a bit of fun, Chris? I'll lead. You follow. So yes, a bunch of nameless attackers that we shall now be fighting. Watch closely, Chris. I'll show you how a Colosseum champion fights. Alright, you do that, you fight that long, I'll just do this. Actually, you know what, I'll probably end up getting aggro on myself. I'm a bit more careful. These guys certainly have a lot of health to them. He's still got one of them down. Is this all you've got? Try to keep up, boys! No, our attacks are missing! No! To the level 17, oh, level 15. Damn it. Jeez, I do this sort of thing. Nope, some stout ambushers that are more in line for us to fight. Those weaklings are all yours, Quest. Yeah, the weaklings are all mine. I can just slice them fast like hooray. Oh, then again, he is attacking nameless attackers that are of level 20. Aye, that's the sport I crave. At least Aldous is able to have fun with this. Ooh, more nameless variety. Watch their eyes, not that. I don't know how looking the eyes would exactly make most sense for me. level 21s. There we go, which means there's just nothing but the nameless ones that are level 20. Let's go forward. Oh, right. Muscle is still really all tense. Didn't think you go so fast to send a gang of sellswords into the quicksand in broad daylight. Why is it never bevy of beauties? I didn't know they don't have questions that one. Let's continue this in no time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink, one with more attractive company than this sorry lot. Right, and now we'll report to Myla. That, you know, we ended up with this situation with Aldous, so, you know, that was fun. In a second, I'm just going to go and quickly check something. Those boxes there, yeah, they're bloody heavy. Right. Returning from having talks with people, because, yeah, Multiple heavy boxes. I tried moving with arms. Not so good. Maybe I should have requested help. So yeah. But anyways, that sorts out that stuff at least for the time being. At least a little bit. My apologies, Chris. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. It's just so infuriating. Well, that's one way to describe him. The shield lob technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Can I just use a catapult instead? And then pulp myself because I'm a cat, meow, and all that. Since we gladiators are primarily close-range fighters, the ability to draw the attention of distant enemies is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field. Right, which also nets us whichever things are worthwhile grabbing. Less so the sword that the game gives us by default because, well, we don't really need it yet. Oh, right, okay. Shield lob is our ranged attack. Hooray! And hey, level 16! Lovely stuff. Right. Let us be off. Where are we going? Let's see. Hunting log wise, there's the bombs and copper goblins in Western Farland, Cracktars there, Quivering Guards, the tortoises, thick shells, Scaphites, Tukos in Eastern, same with the Mistossus Billy, and Fozzles Limb, and Lightning Nobles Blade Buggies. Okay. So we got a number of things we can do. We can also hop into a dungeon real quick. We are at 11 o'clock in the morning. We might actually be able to find random strangers to tank for. Not necessarily what I desire the most to do, but we'll go hunting log first. Possibly thinking it through. Actually, we'll get plenty of levels. We just do support one of these ones. We're actually level 16, so we can't do Colabel yet. We can only do Tamtawa and Satasha. So, you know what? We haven't done Tamtawa in a bit. Go do that. Yeah, sod it. Screw hunting log. We'll go into Tamtawa. Once you're level of dungeons, just go into dungeons. Maybe I should check the duty roulette, see what that's currently in need, adventure-wise. Because that will help boost levels quite a bit, actually. So, welcome to tanking a dungeon. We've tried healing, we've tried damaging. So what's it like in the tank position? Well, if you get level synced downwards, you'll have to reapply your stuff, but your Iron Will form, or whatever it's called with the other tank classes. But outside of that, this is what we're just going to do. We will just be spamming total eclipse while I yap about stuff, and yeah, slowly kill enemies, because we rely on the AI to do that job for us, and the Conjurer should be able to heal. Now, we can actually try something out that I think would be a little bit fun to do. Can we wall-to-wall with an AI healer? Now, obviously, I've killed these enemies first already, but you know, that's whatever. Because if we're able to do that, then so, like, let's say we go here, aggro these fuckers. Does the Conjurer follow? How far will the Conjurer actually follow us with? Because I'm not sure if I'm noticing all of that. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm getting absolutely whacked health. I'm not standing still, so yeah, this is wall-to-walling. You go to a thing and you get to the area and then die horribly because the AI healer doesn't actually heal you when I got massacred. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Either I'm doing it wrong or you're meant to go far enough where they de-aggro. That might be it. Maybe that's what I did wrong. But the enemies aren't here because they're making their way back. So yeah, like even like this, it's like, oh, the fresh fire swarm, 5 swarms. If I head over here and aggro this lot, and as you can see, we're taking a lot more damage than we should be. Like if we were with other people, we could probably do the wall-to-wall. We could probably wall-to-wall actually. Like a competent healer will be able to do a good job. But that's why I don't like wall-to-wall. Because it's like, if you're trying to do it with the AI, you're screwed. They will not heal you consistently enough to keep you alive. Because that's the subroutines of Is tank low on health? Yes, no. If yes, heal. If no, don't bother. But that could change in like a microsecond while they're casting stone. And then you're screwed. So, all in all... Oh, come on, I hit the fucking beetle. Thankfully, we are just running through the dungeon. We're not gonna go down the side rooms, so... So that's what we get for trying to speed things up a bit. Now, even right now, just 2 carrying beetles, like, our health goes down a decent chunk before it actually bothers to heal us. So, you know. Shame really, because I personally wouldn't mind being able to get through it ASAP. Anyway, so nice aggro. Without tank stance, any attacks you do will not increase your enmity to a high enough extent. So you have to manually make sure that that's enabled. Otherwise, yeah, you might just screw over the pie. I hate how the AI really will just get close enough that they aggro them before me. Ugh. And with that, the void soul counter shows up for us to stab a bunch. Fight or fight it. Fight or flight. What topics can I talk about? Oh, actually, we've got some games in CX that we could. I might test to see if they actually work. First and foremost, but they're PS2 games, so who knows? And I've got some thumbnails I want to draw. I think there's some fun times to be had with them. And I can tell the games actually right now because they're in a bag. I got from CX today 3 games, and we can. I can show them off in a minute, but I can show that I actually did. But first and foremost, because I don't believe myself sometimes when I say things. Devil May Cry 1, Tony Hawk's Underground 1, and FFX, the original FFX. FFX is probably a simple thumbnail because I can just draw snowboarding. I actually have some fun ideas for the Tony Hawk Underground 1. Let's say if, say, I get my hands on Underground 2, because that would basically be me being like, okay, how the fuck do I incorporate Jackass? I'm not too sure. Also, they're all Dalliance and Devil May Cry, which 2 of the 3 are Dalliances in nostalgia. Guess which one is the one I have less understanding of? The answer may surprise you. There's 4 enemies. This is normal. I'm using Rampart because I'm not happy with the amount of damage I'm taking. Maybe it's because the gear I've got is not tank gear. It's DPS gear. It's not not. Especially from one of the neighbours or something, just doing something in the garden. In their garden for that matter. Yeah, Plundered Gauntlets is the tank gear, which is going to be better. You can tell which bits of the tank gear because they have specifically the tank stuff as the requirement. So Gladiator, Marauder, Paladin, Warrior, Dark Knight, Gunbreaker. Murder the Nightlings, we shall. Apparently the TCT Pocket Defenders put out has made quite a lot of money, and I'm not surprised to be honest, because it's a much more convenient way to play the trading card game. And people like spending millions on various mobile games. It's a match made in heaven. Really. Or hell, depending on what you want to perceive it as. Then again, yeah, the one and only thing I see when it comes to, like, when it comes to a match made in heaven or a match made in hell, begins and ends with bloody SummerSlam 91. Because the match made in heaven, Macho Man getting married to Liz, and then the match made in hell, Hogan and Warrior fighting fucking Iraq sympathizing stuff when the Iraq wars are coming, which is like, God, that's just, thank God for Ric Flair showing up. 991 was gonna be dreadful for way too bloody long, otherwise. That's what I do like, that's a 991. Like, the second half of the year for pay-per-views, I actually think it's not that bad, actually. It's just, it's a shame that it starts with the Rumble, where Sergeant Slaughter wins title in the match. And Hogan's his way through a Rumble match. Still not a bad Rumble in mind, but, you know, they could have done that. Then Mania was bad. Mania 7 was, dreadful. Way too many of the older Manias have that element of just, they have, for some reason, too many matches for what they should be. Thankfully, a good number of those matches tend to end up being short, but still, just matches that really don't feel like they should be at Mania. Yeah, pardon me. Some gimmicks are just, God, awful, and yet people probably don't talk about that as much because they're nostalgia blind. Like with some of the Ruthless Aggression era stuff, like people are so nostalgia blind for Ruthless Aggression, and it's because they grew up with it. Solely that fact, and it's like, well, yeah, no shit, you're gonna find it favourable. You grew up with it, and so that's what happens. You know? I think people really seem to forget that. It's like all the people that were nostalgia blind to the Attitude Era. Like, the wrestling in and of itself was shit. And at least, thankfully, people will admit it. But had some decent character work going on, so... I think that's the thing with wrestling, it's always been, the character work has always been what has sold wrestling to the casuals. Which is why when you get people like Will Ospreay being an idiot on Twitter, it just makes you go, no. Because his character is just, oi bruv, I'm British bruv, I'm fucking gymnastic bruv. Of course he doesn't say it like that, but that's what he is. And it's not a heel character if your character is, I say stupid shit on Twitter. I'm referring to Ricochet on that one. Like, he's leaned into it, ha 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 ha, fuck off. But still, it's like, if your character is just, I'm a twat on Twitter, then it's not a gimmick, you're just doing that as an excuse to get away with saying stupid shit. Instead of getting proper PR training, which you think someone who was in WWE at one point in time would actually have. This bit is probably the longest bit of Tantara in my opinion. Just the getting to the third bit and then you have to walk past it and do a different thing. So I can't really just keep going because otherwise the game will be like, no. Want to do that bullshit, you're gonna have to go about it with friends. It's like, oh, wow, friendship. Can I not use the power of friendship, please, game? Please. TCG Pocket. I enjoy it. I like it. Just because it means I can have a more convenient way of playing card games. Because let's face it, if there was a much more convenient way to play Magic and it actually had the sensibilities to be good, then maybe I'll pick it up. But otherwise, I'll stick to whatever times I end up being around places where people are like, hey, let's play Magic, and I'll be like, yeah, sure, why not? Because I do have fun with Magic decks still. Like I've got a couple of decks around still. They may not be standard legal, but hey, you know. But Commander's the wage. It's the wage these days, and messed around with the Doctor Who Commander decks. They're alright. And honestly, I prefer just using the same Dodgers command, just being like, guys, draw cards, then you'll never hurt me. Of course, that then leads to the one time where they choose not to, so that they can proceed to then kill me. But, you know, all in good fun. Part of me wants to make like a proper one with like a specific doctor as the commander that I want to have. But on the other hand, it's a load of money and stuff, and it'll be a Boarload Savage Dragon situation where it's like, I really want to use this one card. Sorry, it's out of stock forever until they ban it. And it's like, oh. Because that's what happened with Boarload Savage Dragon. Never able to get my hands on it. It suddenly becomes available, and it's right as it gets banned. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. I can't add it to my deck. I'll end up getting hit with like a, hey, that card's banned, you fucker. How dare you? To anyone who plays, and from anyone who happens to be playing. And it's like, oh, that's fun. I love being accused of being a cheater. So fun. 4 Grave Diggers and Octavo the Unforgiven. Didn't see the Unforgiven. No. He's unforgiving. That's the difference. Let's go. Now before it soul counter. Let me use sword. No. Kill this, we'll probably be level 19 or something, then we kill that guy, and we'll probably be in range for Halatali, then we'll go into Halatali. Although if we hit level 20, we'll do the class first and foremost. No, I didn't need to leave the Gladiator's Guild really, I did though. So. Stab, 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 easy stab. There we go. Level 19, as I thought. Anything in the treasure cover? Plundered Cuirass, which is not being classed as better, even though it's... I argue it would, because it gives tenacity, which is what we'd want. But then again, it doesn't give as many stats as Foe Strikers, and I guess that's what makes the difference, really. Well, anyway, let's get rid of the Cultist Orbs. Skip the scene because we're on our own and we don't have to think of that. You'll seem surprised. Yeah. Golvos the Dominator will do its dialogue, but we'll go about it. Kill him now. Come, Dominator, have at thee. Good old stabby stabs. Non-imp. There we go. Oh, Mind Blast. Come on. Oh no, you don't, game. That's my contra I should be stabbing. Not you stab, me stab. Actually no, why would I stab my hero? That would be bad. Sadly the AI will not bother using the limit break, even though the level 2 is never going to be attained, otherwise it's found out a little bit quicker. Stick level 20 and 2, hit level 20 at the very least. Right, okay. And blah, no, I'm dying, blah, blah. Oh, we hit all the way up to level 22. Ah, punted staff, and yep, we've got all the toy gear that's going to be upon us. And, not leaving us much up to the imagination with this gear, are we? Oh well. I saw a much smaller shield. Well, regardless, let us head on back into Aldar, because we've done that. Do the Face of Thrall quest, which means we'll only have 25 and 30 after that, which is lovely. Took us nearly 2 hours again. Then again, we've been doing some quests, so I think that does eat into it, like the time it takes versus the experience gained. Like once we hit level 15, we should just go into dungeons basically. And then the only quest we'll be doing is this, and I just skipped mine. Fuck. Expect this is the work of more bounty hunters. May even be a trap to lure more of us into the open. Nonetheless, we cannot ignore our comrade's plight. When last he contacted us by link pal, he said he tried to seek the coffer in Coffin. Take this potion and search from there. Okay, so I think I can understand what the first line probably was. We received a call. Probably was the line. I was butting it because I have a one-track mind sometimes. Methinks. Right. Anyway. Coffin is in the central Foul land, not Foul. Words. Right. Now to do the whole being in this area. Oh, it's a giant tortoise, but that's the thing. It's like experience is experience at the end of the day, but we just get so much more by doing the dungeons. So you know. Hell, although I have an idea for the Gladiator one, I might end up combining it, who knows. Help me, I can't feel my... Here you go, sir. Thank you, brother. It all happened so fast. Over by the tracks to the north. Don't know who attacked me, nor why they left me alive, but I dare say the answer is out there. Surely someone saw coming. Now, first and foremost, we can hop in here and talk to this guy. The fellow outside? Aye, I saw him stumble in when I left the bar to take a piss. As long as I recall. You say he's wounded? Or he was just drunk? Alright, fair enough. Onwards! Potentially other witnesses! Like, this guy may have seen something. Suspicious characters? Well, now that you mentioned that, I did see a strange fellow wearing a garish purple robe. I thought he was talking to himself, but I realised he had a link pal. I heard him say something about the wrong man and the silver bazaar. Does that help? Link pals! Super useful communication technique. And the point of the ambush. Well, it looks like that there indeed was an ambush attempt. Guy left his bloody wing. What will his wife say when he gets home? Purple robe? That sounds familiar. Aye, it was him. I'd swear it. Did you find anything else? Yeah, this scorpion ring. Picked this up by the tracks, eh? Might as well belong to the bastard. Can't say I've seen its likes before. Might be as Windman could tell you. You know him, don't you? He's the bespectacled bloke who's always lounging around Emerald Avenue in the sea. Of course, being the business that is, he'll probably ask to be compensated in exchange. Should I ring to Windman? He's sure to know something about it. Right? We have a reason to go talk to him now. Other than to pick up Hildebrand questline. If he is the one that you talk to. I forget. But the quest is still there anyway for that. But we're not actually going to grab it in Gladiator. We'll go White Mage for that. Or something else, depends really. Maybe I might go even further beyond and grind up to 50, who knows? I don't. Then again, my task with these couple of grinding sessions has been to get the job stone, so first and foremost, then I can worry about other things. I also be using a curved blade. I don't know how well having it curved really would help, you know? Wind. Wind. Well now then, Chris, everyone says adventurer. Here you free along with the gladiators. Questionable decision given the events of recent days, but to each his own. Toward your own with the pleasure. Scorpion wing. Oi, put that away before someone sees it. When someone else do you get one of those wings? What? Don't you recognise the signal? God's damn fool! Before going stumbling around in the bush, you ought to at least know what kind of feminist bastards to be lurking within. Been a long time since I've seen a criminal organisation wait on the security tenority as quickly as the Alakan. Word is they've got connections to the Brass Blades, the Syndicate, and God knows who else. But you didn't hear that from me. I want no part of whatever messing your mates have gotten yourself into. Understood? And that's all we can do with him. For off we go to, well, tell Milo about it, because obviously that's a necessary factor. So, yeah. Onwards we go, adventure to be had. We've got a tiny shield. It probably can't block much at all. Myla! Guildmaster! Help! I've got this wing, and it's bad. Oh, I was wondering when you might return. What news do you bring of our injured comrade? His attackers may be headed to the Silver Bazaar. I was down off the Alakan, but I'm not sure if that one's as important, really. Silver Bazaar? There must be the same gang of ruffians. One of our cameras returned from Stone Throws a moment ago. Gang bandits is said to be headed for the Silver Bazaar. They're after a man with an enormous bounty on his head. People live in their own grave danger. In their frenzy to find their quarry, the bandits won't scrabble to destroy property and harm civilians. And the few Brass Blades stationed there will be powerless to stop them. Oh no. We must stop them. Quest will protect the Silver Bazaar and avenge our injured guildmate. All in one fell swoop. A bit melodramatic if you ask me. Aldous! I told you never to come here again. Couldn't sit idly by while you charge into battle against an enemy you know nothing about, Milo? Responsible guildmaster would never risk the lives of her charges like this. Who are you to lecture me about responsibility? Milo, listen to me. This is the Alakan you're dealing with. Alakan. So, whatever notoriety they may have achieved means nothing to me. We'll cut them down like the common bandits they are. It's not that simple. More importantly, it's not your fight. What are you saying? They want me, Milo. I've been fending off assassination attempts ever since I returned to Falalan. Oh, that's a good sign. Maybe you should leave again. Just stay here and let me handle this. It'll be over soon, I promise. Just stay here while you go off on your own. Is that it? It's been 7 years since I let you leave, Aldous. 7 years. Do you have any idea? Any idea at all what you put me through? Milo, I don't want to hear it, you selfish bastard. Do you even care about the people who suffered because of you? Just get out. We don't need your help. We'll settle this ourselves. Milo, wait. There's something you need to know. Enough! Get out! Get out! Well, she's certainly in a mood now. Bother Aldous, you idiot. Alright. Save some of that for the Alakan. But do try not to let Chris come to harm while you're at it. Oh, he cares about me. Well, anyways, off to the Silver Bazaar. Gotta do our job protecting the place. Like he's still standing here? Huh. Some people really do just spend their time just standing around doing nothing, do they? As being a rich person just flying in the air doing nothing. I don't get why people idle in games. When they're not like obviously if you're going AFK because you have to go do something real quick, fair enough. But like idling, like just legit just on just for the sake of being on the game, like why do that? I question it. Oh, that fades active again. Well, anyway, heading down here and all that nets us another duty for us to do. There you are, Chris. Everyone's already in position. Are you prepared? Well, we better be prepared. Oh, yeah. No. Apparently. Stay focused. Choose your target and finish him. Well, I've started off by killing these diligences so we don't get arrows in our heads. Don't worry, guys. I'll take the aggro. Chris's brilliant decision making. Away. Oh, and yep, the next lot will have some mages. have to now maybe deal with them as well. Like the kindness one. Okay, come on. Conjurers are the greater threat. The others can wait. Well, deal with those. Chris, deal with them. I did. Oh, well, the military ones are not here. Yeah, probably worthwhile to just do that. Thermitages! Gods, I've always hated mages. Probably gained reprisal at some point. Of course, this one ends up being a bit more stronger because it's higher level. Finish them before they can cast again! Well, yeah, they were done. Just that quickly. Just have a treat elsewhere, I think. How about the shoulders get a bit? Good choice, gladiators! For the day is ours! Hurrah! Huzzah! We did it! Hooray! Woo! Well, what have we here? More trites to slice. What? But why would you be... Leave them to us, for sword! No, you idiots! No! Stop! And of course... He didn't even need a finger, fucking Mikotes. Such brittle blades, so easily broken. Perhaps the first sword is made of stronger steel. Leave us, Sana. Our business here is over. Well. And there is the other. What have you done, Leovold? First sword, we must withdraw. The wounded need tending. Let's take them back to the guild. Probably best that does occur. Well. Because of course there must always be some form of threat. Can't have there not be. This game, I know I am many levels higher than the Fate. The man can fly no higher. As we enter the steps of Node yet again, another 2, 3, 5, 20 times we'll be doing that. Boing, boing, boing. Jump up and then all around. Da, 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 da. I've just got the animation in my head again. No, I don't. No, I don't understand the references to Metal Gear. Please stop. Oh god, I went into a trance there. Ugh. Give me a moment, Chris. I need to think. Why did I spare you this, Mailer? I begged you not to go. You knew, Aldous, that Leovold had. Leovold and I once fought side by side in the Colosseum. Twin swords in Narfold, they called us. Never lost a match. Honoured by the Bull of Alamigo himself. But that was then, and this is now. When I learned Leovold single-handedly transformed the Alaquin from the gang of common thieves into the most feared criminal organisation in Farland, I knew I had to return. It seems like a lifetime ago that the three of us used to train together in this hall. Leovold I knew would never stoop so low. He was a good man, strong and true. What would drive him to do this? When I find him, I'll be sure to ask. Unfortunately, he seems determined to kill me for my curiosity. What are you telling me, Aldous? I'm not clever enough to keep secrets, my dear. I'm a simple man, only capable of dealing with what's right in front of me. Is that so? I'll find him, Myla. I promise. Bye, Aldous. And we do get more weapons and all that, but those are potentially more tanking related gear if we decide it. But nah, we'll take the money. Right, next one will be at level 25. We're near enough to level 23, which puts us at currently at not 1,000 mils. Okay, we're at Bowl of Embers / Halatali then. We could go do a Halatali one actually. Right. Actually, we've done Dungeon Master. If you want to get the Feeling Lucky one in the challenge slot, we can do that for Duty Roulette. Actually, yeah, that's one thing I was thinking of possibly is going into Duty Finder and going on the Duty Roulette stuff. So, like, Adventure Need is tank apparently. Hooray! But we'd only be able to access any of the ones that we'd be of level of. That's the thing, whereas I can just do support and pick the one I want and just get it. Guarantee. Ow, ow, ah. Oh, my arms. I'm trying. How am I in a hurt state doing the same amount of streaming as I normally do? What is wrong with me? It's clearly a sign that I'm fine and just parts of my body are just in pain and whatnot. Well, anyways, we could do that, or we could do something else. Actually, yeah, we could Duty Finder it, but no, let's do support. Let's do support. I'm umming and ahhing over it, but maybe it's because I'm trying to come up with things to talk about. Oh, what's that? Is that an actual message, or is that something else doing stuff? No, that's just Samsung advertising their our newest smartphone is coming. Register your interest and get £50 off. Or can it be advertised through means other than bloody stupid AI stuff? Because I don't give a flying feather about stupid ass bloody Gemini. Right, welcome to Halatali as a tank. This means I have to do the whole shield lock thing. Hooray! I'm spamming, aren't I? Okay. Boing, 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 boing. Making our way downtown, walking fast, and we're using total eclipse. Nah, that's what we're using. Using total eclipse. A gas bomb has attacked. Oh no! By the king's will! Ha! Right. That's that bit done, which means now we can carry on. Whew. Genshin Impact recently had to actually have, like, up front and center, like, you have to spend, like, this much from anywhere from, like, a quid to 400 quid to get the guarantee on the current banners. And it's like, ooh, that, and like, yeah, sure, the price may vary, but like, ooh, some people might actually refrain from spending money now, which, you know what, is a good thing actually in a way. More places should do that. Just outright be like, yeah, if you guys actually spend money on us, you may have to spend like this much, and they'll be like, oh god, why would anyone do that? You know? Like, considering, I think of like various ideas and then like go no to them, because like Minecraft, for example, like playing Minecraft more. Like I did play a couple of times, and it's like at the same time, it's like on the one hand, it's like yeah, Minecraft is fun to play, but on the other hand, I have to be willing to have like drive for it, you know. Something that like probably some people do get out of it when like some of the people that do like those role playing SMP stuff. I'm willing to bet like those that play like actual proper characters and isn't just themselves, like they're probably like the best at it. But I'm not sure now, you know. Having to take the tank buster means understanding how to mitigate. Hooray! So you don't take too much damage, because a healer can't heal if you're dead. Believe it or not. Again. Of course, when we get total eclipse, we have to sort out that. That's the thing. Like, I feel like I think that's one thing, is some people are able to get ahead in the content creation world through the fact that they have connections and friends. So they can play like roleplay stuff, and it's like, and that gives them that leg up in a way, in some ways, you know. But then again, maybe that's why someone kept disliking the Final Fantasy streams at one point. Oh yeah, we don't go that way, we go through the flow, because there's no way to the area we gotta go to. I forget that entirely, which is weird, seeing as we only did the other day. Good. Gas but off. Stupid mantis, you might have hit me. I'm gonna be getting healed. Holy shit. I feel poisoned. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's 2 gas bombs in a row. Will we get 5 out of 5 with them? Or will we not? Who knows? It's nice sunny weather today, which is good. And honestly, it's, you know, which is nice. I've been a fan of the weather. And it's not been too hot. So, you know. Randomly seen clips of animated Batman thing where he's in feudal Japan. And I'm thinking like, what the hell's going on here? And it's your standard Batman before I see it's like, ah, your standard Batman affair, but he's in feudal Japan now because time travel. It's like, oh, okay, fair enough. So, you know. You know what? Fair enough on it by all accounts, to be fair. Might see if I can actually find it in proper form instead of just random clips. Alright, 3 for 3 on gas bombs! Hooray! Will we end up with 4 for 4? I feel like that's just speeded up our trip through this bit, actually. A little bit. The fact that they were bombs, which means they just self-destruct immediately. versus, say, the lightning sprites, where it's just, oh good, now I've got to fight 3 lightning sprites. Blue waves. Ugh. It's getting warm in here. Got the window open and everything. 4 for 4 on gas bombs! Hooray! Oh, and the AI thermal charge stood in the fucking attack, didn't it? Oh, of course it did. Are we 5 for 5? We're 5 for 5 on gas bombs! 5 for 5! What are the odds of that? Oh, the thermal charge is going to stand in again. Oh, okay, good. Fucking hell. 5 for 5. Okay, I'm not sure what the probability is for the different things you can get out of it, because last time it was primarily lightning sprites. Or maybe it's based on who pulls them. So like if the tank pulls, it's a gas bomb. But no, because we had variety when I was DPS. Well, anyway, into the hall of the secretaries. So the watery area. Thunderclap Guivir, your time has come. We are taking you out, taking you down. We may go behind. In fact, we've gone behind right now. Stab its buttocks. Damn it! Why did I do that? Oh, no time to be going about using that limit break. Oh, bang. Get out the electrify, you fucking stupid AI. There we go. I understood now. Actually, there's time to, like, you just have to get out in time. So understanding how long there is between when it activates it and when you should get the hell out of there. Like, range classes could probably stand in it a little longer. Just out of it. Just out of being closer to the land. Maybe that's my way of looking at it. Oh, we're high enough level for turtle max. Oh no, we're level 25 even. We've got access to the next quest. But we'll go and finish off with Hanatali and then we'll go do that then. Tangata shall be ours. To have been beaten up. You can tell we're now we're now using different weapons. Hooray! A shield that actually looks like it could block things. Although I gotta say, I think we'll probably, because they're all green, so I'll probably keep them anyway. Obviously the tank gear we've been getting we'll keep from the water stuff until it's level 30 and then we can start going through that stuff. That's the thing with like the glamour of certain stuff, it's like, because Gunbreaker and Dark Knight, tank gear from 30 onwards we'll have to keep. But the same with the healing and the DPS and the range DPS gear, not so much the physical stuff, but it's all practically together anyway normally. So that's all that actually a little bit, I think, as a whole, thinking it through. But for like things like Gunbreaker, it will start at about level 60, so you just need level 60 gear basically. Onwards, and that's even if it's better than what it is, you know, what you start with at the end of the day. In comes the enemy that we shall now fight. The hole will be sealed off and we get to stabbing. Oh, fight or flight. If it's not the one I wanted to press, I wanted to press the phone call then, so I did that. Right. honestly, Batman media as a whole, I gotta say, I do quite like me a bit of Batman, you know? I'm not saying like, oh, Batman's the greatest thing ever, like, you know. But like the Arkham games, like Arkham Asylum, more specifically, love me Arkham Asylum. I think Arkham Asylum is really good. I'm less adamant with Arkham City, and I've never played Origins or Knights, so I can't say off of those, but I can say that Arkham Asylum, really good. The animated series from the 90s, really bloody good. It's on Netflix in the UK, so if you have a VPN or you live in the UK, great news for you. Some obviously the Dark Knight trilogy is great because they're a great series of films. But Batman's definitely one of those things that have definitely done well throughout all of time. Definitely had some weirder moments in its timeline of events when it comes down to it, but hey, you know, every single piece of media that's existed for a long time will have its weaker moments, just straight up. Oh. Go for that straight punch again. There we go. Survive it. It's like with all superhero media really at the end of the day, there's plenty of good stuff out there. Some of which maybe isn't as good as it could be sometimes. Like, obviously film-wise, people don't have much taste for the DCMU stuff, and obviously the Marvel stuff has had its brighter moments, and people certainly have their fair share of critiques of the current stuff. I don't really pay too much attention to the online discourse when it comes to superhero stuff, to be fair though. Like, it's just like, I'll tune into the stuff that I think looks interesting and be like, yeah, no, this is good. Or, actually, yeah, I think it was bad. I can see why people maybe had that opinion to begin with. And that's on me, basically. Sometimes it's nice to live under a rock, you know? It's like, I haven't watched Black Adam, but apparently it's real bad because the Rock is basically just turns Black Adam into the Rock. And it's like, okay, well that could just be the Rock's range of acting not being the best, for all I know. And it's like, well, I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to comment on it myself. As like, oh yeah, it's a good film, or oh no, it's a bad film. Like, I can't actually do that. That would be disingenuous of me as a whole. I can say, based on what I've been told about it, it doesn't sound good. But that's the most I could do. I think that's the logic that needs to be used with every film ever. Like, I've seen Borderlands. I can tell you that it's a bad film. But I haven't seen Minecraft. The new Minecraft movie. I haven't seen Thunderbolts either yet, and that's only just recently come into theaters. So I can't say for sure, are they good? Are they bad? I can't say for sure because I haven't watched them yet. So I probably will end up seeing them in some capacity, so who knows. Yes, I could grab the heavy iron armor and then lock me out of head items. On holy ground, we have a mission. Chris, I must apologise for my earlier behaviour. As Fast Sword, my duty is not only to foster your growth as a gladiator, but to also protect you from dangers you are not yet ready to face. I did not know that Livol had become the leader of the Aliquin. Had he chosen to bear his steel at us, many more of us would not have returned alive. I need to know why he's returned to life for crimes, so I've ordered my best men to scour Farland for any traces of his whereabouts. Fortunately, one of them has disappeared. John's suspicion is that he's been taken prisoner by the Aliquin. Or worse, if there's any hope of saving him, we must act quickly. Have you search for our missing comrade? Staff reports say that he was tracking the Aliquin near the Hammers in Western Farland. Go there, you may yet find some clues to his fate. I've been far too reckless in recent days and let too many good gladiators come to harm. Please, Chris, find our missing comrade and bring him home safe. Sure. I'll do that. For the safety of our fellow gladiator. Although I think it's rather ironic that we've spent the morning grinding a class that primarily needs strength in the arms when the strength in my arms have not been the best. I'm making do with what I can do, but it's not been the best of times, I'll be honest. So, you know. Nearby this fate is a fettering gladiator. Hurrah! It's a trap! Oh, crap. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Kinda need that. But wait alone! Meaning now we've got a third part to our main combo. Hooray! Although, to be fair, we are fighting. There we go. Ah, level 27. There's some swordsmanship. Myla, the first sword suddenly knows how to pick them. Even after all these years, I can't quite bring myself to call her that. See, I still remember when her father first brought her to the guild. A wee lass who cried at the sight of naked steel. But to look at her now, you'd swear she was born with a blade in her hand. Not like she had much choice but to rise to the occasion, though. What with all the trouble Aldous got into 7 years ago, selfish bastard, he should have never... but enough of my rambling. I'll make my way back to the Elder after a short rest. You go on ahead and tell Milo that I'm fine. Hey, we did it. But, yeah, we kind of need to deal with this Aliquin situation, because otherwise we're just going to end up having this to be dealt with continuously. Just them hounding us and all that. I might end up actually stopping here. My arm is actually... I need to rest it. We can finish off Gladiator next time, I think. And then maybe start Purgilist or Thermitage, because we'll be in Fairland. So yeah, if you enjoy these grinding sessions, then hey, you can always subscribe. I'll be doing more of them, obviously, and hey, I'll be obviously carrying on with the One Reborn patch content in the future as well. So yeah, do all the things you can on YouTube, and I'll see you all next time.